and welcome to the Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino of Las Vegas, Nevada, where tonight Bob Arum's Top Rank Incorporated, in association with your undisputed, undefeated king of beers, Budweiser, this Bud's for you, present a World Championship boxing doubleheader. Before we continue, we'd like to dedicate tonight's card of boxing to the memory of a lady pioneer in professional boxing. Rest in peace, Eva Shane. Tonight's bouts are sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, and your 3 judges assigned to this bout, scoring it on the 10-point must system, are Stanley Christodoulou, Art Ellenson, and Dwayne Ford. And when the bell rings, the referee in charge of the action, working for the 120th time in a world title bout, Joe Cortez. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from the Mandalay Bay of Las Vegas, 12 rounds of boxing for the WBA Featherweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black and gold and weighing in at 125 pounds. An outstanding professional record. 29 victories, including 22 knockouts with only 1 loss. And he is ranked #1 in the world by the WBO. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the challenger de Ciudad de Mexico, Juan Manuel Marquez. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing trimmed gold, weighing in. His professional record also an outstanding one. 35 bouts without a loss, 34 victories, 20 knockouts, and 1 draw. Ladies and gentlemen, from St. Louis, Missouri, presenting the reigning and defending undefeated WBA Featherweight Champion of the World, Freddie Norwood.
Okay, Marquez and Norwood, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Ya tú las reglas del camerino. I expect a good, clean fight. Get una pelea limpia. Give me good sportsmanlike conduct. Your trunks are a little high here. I won't call these low. Give me a good, clean fight. Protect yourselves at all time. Remember, I'm fair, but I'm firm. Check him out.
Marquez has never fought anyone in Norwood's class, so we can't be sure how he will deal with his speed. On the other hand, Norwood may never have fought anybody with the punching power of Marquez. Good matchup.
And like all fights in the 126-pound weight class, this one takes place in the shadow of Prince Nassim Hamed's unique worldwide marketability. Hamed and his people have already made clear what they think of Marquez by asking the governing body repeatedly not to make them fight him. Freddie Norwood, for his part, says that he doesn't hold any great hope of getting into the ring with Hamed either. But let's see if one of them can make a statement here. A power puncher like Marquez, good combination puncher, more dominant with the left hand, has to find his way, Roy, against a southpaw like Norwood.
Yeah, but Norwood is not trying to let him find his way. Norwood is coming out trying to put the pressure on early so that he doesn't get a chance to find his way.
Norwood telling us that he felt he could get to Marquez's body and disrupt the Mexican's normal attacking mode. Marquez fans in the crowd chanting Marquez, Marquez. And the Norwood crowd picks up the opposite chant.
Marquez has fought his last 22 fights in California and Nevada, so he's not a stranger around here.
Both fighters getting to the body early. Left hook to the body there by Marquez after Norwood has dug twice to the body with his left hand.
Norwood has to be very careful with these wide punches because Manuel Marquez has a very tight offense.
Meaning?
That he throws good straight punches, and if he catches Norwood while he's wide, he's going to catch him, beat him to the punch almost every time.
So Marquez will be looking for punching opportunities right up the middle.
That's right.
tactical first round. You can almost put yourself inside Juan Manuel Marquez's head and feel the patience as he looks for an opportunity. The uppercut landed. Norwood unfazed, continues to press the action coming forward. Norwood missing with a wide swinging left cross. Straight right hand, often a steady part of the conventional fighter's offense against a southpaw. Marquez feinting with the left to try to set up the right. And Norwood not finding many opportunities to be aggressive in the last minute of round number 1. And as we go to Manuel Marquez's corner where they'll speak Spanish, our interpreter is Ray Torres.
Saca tu pie, porque si no siempre va a quedar montado y empieza
Okay, you need to put the foot out there.
golpes fuertes en el
You got to throw a lot of hard blows. Jab, jab, and then little by little you'll be getting in there.
Él anda muy confiado porque no
He's very confident, but he doesn't know what he's going to get into.
diferente. Cámbiale para acá y para acá a ver si lo acomoda.
See, it's like a little puzzle going on there. So whoever wills to put earliest, that's the one that's going to get it, okay? Keep your composure, keep your block carried and catch it, okay?
You may have noticed that on the front of Norwood's trunks, he calls himself Lil Hagler. Like Hagler, left-handed, bald, and trying to make an impression late in his career.
Marquez stepping forward and reaching with the right hand. Interesting CompuBox observation. Total of 61 punches thrown by the two fighters in the first round. Neither fighter landed a jab. They were 0 for 30 in jabs. Freddie Norwood in particular doing a good job of blocking Marquez with his gloves.
I think they were both out here trying to get some respect from one another in that first round.
Left hand shots by Norwood inside, and Marquez goes down on his back. Second time in his career Marquez has been knocked down. Darryl Pinckney did so as well. Now let's see if Norwood can follow up.
Marquez got buzzed on the way in. He looks all right from here.
And Norwood can't get overconfident here, because Marquez is still a dangerous puncher.
And Marquez now has a taste, though, of Norwood's inside strength. The two punches didn't travel much distance, but they landed flush.
And that's the respect that Norwood was looking to gain.
Hard left hand again by Norwood. So Freddie's landed 3 big left crosses in the round. And Marquez is looking to get back aggressively rather than simply to recover. Marquez clearly of the mentality, okay, you hurt me and made me pay. Now I want to turn the tables on you.
Yeah, but Norwood has the respect right now. That's one thing he wanted to gain right away. When you take a big puncher, you make him respect your punching power, and you take half his pain away.
And he's landing his left hand with regularity. So Cortez was prepared by Norwood's corner to look for low blows, and you saw Norwood turn and look at Cortez after Marquez threw the right hand below the belt.
Yeah, because he wants to stop it before it gets to be a problem.
Didn't look like that bad of a shot to me.
No, but Cortez was right there with the response, so obviously they've done the right job of coaching.
And if you have a guy with a reputation for low blows, you want to stop him before he gets going.
Making an issue early.
Especially if you've been put in a wheelchair from low blows.
He's not in a wheelchair tonight.
Big second round for Freddie Norwood comes to a close.
You got to cut the ring out on him. You got to get him to work the body. Don't go back. Go forward. How do you feel?
Es que si Texas atrás se va a agarrar con los ganchos, cabecea adentro y paga y busca, lo corretea, lo pinta, lo ya sintió.
Looking to do some business himself, Marquez walks right into that left hand. And Norwood seemed to be waiting for him, Roy, as though he was setting a trap.
All right, seconds out. All right, seconds out. Let's go. Come on.
Well, Marquez holds that right hand just low enough that it isn't an effective guard, right?
No, it's not. Plus, he was coming straight down the pipe then. He came right down the line of Norwood's power punch.
By CompuBox estimation in the second round, Freddie Norwood landed 10 of 15 power shots. So he was painting Marquez with the left hand in round number 2. And you heard Marquez's trainer, Nacho Beristain, saying, don't go backward, go forward. Not easy to do when the fighter across the ring from you has already gained the kind of respect Norwood has gained.
Yeah, and I think Norwood wants to keep him going back.
Well, this will be the sign of what kind of fighter Marquez is. He got knocked down. Can he adjust? Will he keep coming? Some people see that kind of scenario as one that De La Hoya wants to try next week. Get Trinidad's respect early in the fight so that he can manage him somehow.
There you go. Right now, Manuel Marquez is coming forward, but he's doing it a lot more tentatively than he was early in the fight.
He's coming forward, but he's reaching when he gets into punching range, and he hasn't been able to land anything authoritative on Freddie Norwood in this second round. Norwood is simply going side to side, hoping that that will help to nullify Marquez's straight-on power and taking advantage of his own power punching opportunities when he gets them. Marquez misses with a right hand. Norwood fires back to the body. Third round becomes a war of nerves as Marquez gingerly tries to go forward, and Norwood tries to punish him when he does.
Norwood is trying to keep him out of this fight, which is smart for him.
There's a right hand that lands for Marquez. Could be a little confidence builder for him. Quick left hook inside by Marquez as Norwood stuck his head forward and leaned in.
Actually, I think they both landed a punch then, Jim.
Marquez starting to get a chance to do a little bit more damage with his left hand. The left hook is his strongest punch. Right hand lands again from Marquez. Doubling up with the right hand, and Norwood starting to drop his hands just a little bit. So in the last minute of round 3, Marquez mounts a little bit of a comeback.
A little tense out there, Zay. You get a little tight running this way, that way. Look, you come over here, Freddie, use the feint, take the jab. You got him stepping back with his right foot. He's wide-legged. He's looking to get off on the right hand. He's not going to get much off on it because it's all the way back. He's not going to arm punching on it, okay? So you're going to catch it and come right back with the hook, back with the left hand, drop the shots to the body. They're there, Freddie. Don't get out of range. You're getting out of range too much, okay? Round, back, feint, step around, give him a move, see what he does, okay? How you feeling? Okay, everything's great.
Make sure that you're lively there. He throws round and punches. Bob and weave and get in there. You've got him already.
Don't get out of range, okay?
Kenny Adams, Norwood's trainer, makes an interesting point, Roy, that the way the geometry of the fight is between them, that those short punches, straight punches you talked about that Marquez throws have become long punches, arm punches.
I don't think they're really arm punches.
The outstanding Kenny Adams, U.S. Army airborne veteran. You've seen him in the past with Kennedy McKinney and Vince Phillips and a variety of amateur fighters, and he's amateur training and coaching days with the U.S. Army. Freddie Norwood's last fight, a stinker against Antonio Termino in Puerto Rico, in which he won a split decision to regain his title. He was trained by Miguel Diaz, the only fight he's fought in his pro career without Adams, and he said that it really threw him off to be without Kenny.
And stinker is putting it mildly. They had to fumigate the place after that fight.
A clash of heads leaves Norwood with a headache and a cut over the left eye, or no? Dr. Flip Pomansky taking a look, so maybe there is a cut. Yep, cut on the headbutt, he says. Ah, there it is.
Okay. Accidental headbutt. Accidental headbutt.
You hear the referee, Joe Cortez, calling it an accidental headbutt. What does that mean, Harold?
Accidental headbutt before the 4th round. If the fight gets stopped, it's a technical draw. If the fight gets stopped after the 4th round, meaning in the 5th, we go to the scorecards. Whoever's ahead on the scorecards wins. But, you know, Marquez can't win on a technical knockout because of that cut.
If the cut eye is what causes the technical knockout.
If a butt causes a cut, correct. In other words, if the fight stops because of that cut, we go to the scorecards in later rounds beyond the 4th.
So now Marquez with a new target to intrigue him. After the clash of heads produced the cut over Norwood's left eye. His following eye, not his lead eye.
And Larry, you're asking about those arm punches. That's another problem that this causes. When you have two opposite side fighters fighting, they often run together and headbutt. And it's because they come right towards one another when they try to advance. So by staying on the outside of those long punches, it was keeping Norwood from getting hit. But now he was told to take more risk and try to counter, and you see what happened.
Very nice counter right there by Marquez.
Marquez in the last 2 rounds, the 3rd and 4th, showing the quickness to counter effectively. Norwood, who's been fighting at a slow pace, averaging only 26 punches per round the first 3 rounds, starts to liven up a little bit here in round 4 and landed one more left hand moments ago.
He sure is showing a lot of respect for Marquez, Roy, for somebody who has gotten the only knockdown in the fight.
Well, also, those arm punches must be harder than they seem like.
Maybe he's got heavy arms.
No, he's throwing good arm punches. These are not arm punches, they just look like arm punches.
So the fighting Juan Manuel Marquez trying to solve the puzzle of Freddie Norwood through 4.
You okay, baby? You okay? Don't worry.
It's okay. I just want to take a look.
You okay? You okay? Don't worry. You're in good hands.
I'm doing okay, Freddie. That's straight.
Okay, Freddie. Freddie, we got to use that jab. We got to use the jab good. Freddie, we got to use the jab good. Hey, baby, we got to use the jab a lot now, okay? Freddie. You're moving around and you're pivoting on the guy, but you don't get close enough. He's going to get your head.
Here's that clash of heads. Ugh. Hurts me watching it. And it sure hurt Norwood.
When a southpaw faces a conventional fighter, sometimes the jab goes out the window. And indeed, the 2 fighters have combined to land only 6 of 109 attempted jabs in the first 4 rounds by CompuBox observation. And despite having been knocked down in the 2nd round, Juan Manuel Marquez, as you saw, has taken the lead on the Harold Letterman scorecard through 4.
I have it an even fight because I called the first round even, 2-point round for Norwood, the other 2 rounds to Marquez. And these are very difficult rounds to judge.
Everything they throw have knockout intentions on it, I believe.
Yeah, it doesn't look like either fighter is in there trying to hunt and peck and win a decision.
That's why you don't see them landing many jabs.
Straight left hand lands for Norwood again, right up the middle. Marquez dropping his right hand just enough to make his face an available target. To the body, and then again back upstairs, and then a wrestling match breaks out. Puts me a little in mind of the 1997 fight between Pernell Whitaker and Oscar De La Hoya. Discordant styles, the smaller southpaw moving around the ring, the bigger conventional fighter looking to land power punches and not finding many opportunities. And the rounds hard to score, just as they were in that fight. Looking over a few feet to our left, Felix Trinidad has joined us at ringside here live in Las Vegas. We'll be talking to Trinidad here at ringside and Oscar De La Hoya via satellite from his training camp in Big Bear between fights. It ain't pretty.
Not at all.
You are kind.
Did my best. But there's plenty to wait for as the evening continues. As we mentioned, Oscar De La Hoya live via satellite from his training camp in Big Bear, California, smiling and having a good evening so far. And we'll be talking with Oscar and with next Saturday night's opponent, Felix Trinidad, between fights. Main event yet to come tonight. 130-pound title defense for Floyd Mayweather Jr. There's Trinidad, accepting the good wishes of many fans here at ringside. Felix came into town a few days ago after training for most of the period leading up to the big fight in Puerto Rico.
One of the amazing things about that fight is they've already revealed who the judges are, which can only lead to trouble.
Or free food. No, of course, none of them would accept anything like that. Harold, how do you have it through 5?
You know, Jim, I always go for the guy that throws the punches. I tell you something. In the second round, Freddie Norwood did land that, two good left hands, dropped Juan Manuel Marquez. You have to give him a 10-8 round for that round. But personally, I thought that's the only round he won. I think Juan Manuel Marquez is throwing more punches, more effective, clean punches. He's the effective aggressor, and he constantly gets in those right hands, which score points. I have it 48-46, Juan Manuel Marquez.
Very nicely done, Harold, and good on the Marquez. And CompuBox agreeing with you that Marquez throws more punches, though neither fighter is putting up much of an offensive output. Norwood only threw 27 punches again in round number 5. There he lands a left hand over the top. Marquez not throwing as many as he'd like to, but throwing more than Norwood.
It seems as though Norwood only wants to land the overhand left or the straight left, and those are the only punches he really wants to land. I think that knockdown may have prompted him to believe he could knock this kid out.
Marquez getting in a right hand to the body. Didn't look low, but Norwood looks over to Cortez, and Cortez says keep him up.
I thought it was a clean body shot.
I thought it was well above the belt line.
You know, when we saw Norwood fight Termino in San Juan, a fight that we didn't show on television,
thank God,
I thought it was one of the ugliest things I'd ever seen. I thought the other guy was responsible. But I'm beginning to believe that Norwood has something to do with it.
Maybe we've just hit a rough patch in the road. You weren't terribly thrilled with our card 2 weeks ago, were you?
I guess I can't wait for the 18th. Maybe that's coloring my judgment.
Yeah, that's what the problem may be for all of us.
Floyd Mayweather may put on a show for us a little later tonight. Meanwhile, the action here heats up a little more as Norwood begins to become more aggressive in round 6. At least he's looking for more opportunities to land that big left cross.
Yeah, I think he got caught with a straight right hand that woke him up just a minute ago.
Cutman Cassius Green has so far controlled the flow of blood from above Norwood's left eye. In fact, there is no flow of blood. Low contact.
Flag football.
Flag boxing.
You got to throw some combinations.
I'll say.
If you throw more punches and come on in, you'll even up the fight. You'll win, but you need to throw more punches. He's throwing a lot of headbutts and getting hit with the headbutts. If you're going to speculate, if you're going to be like that, you're going to lose it. You've got to bob and weave and throw punches.
My body, my stomach. There we go. Water down. Mouthpiece down.
Juan Manuel Marquez telling trainer Nacho Beristain that he's concerned about headbutts. Norwood's the one who's already been cut from an accidental headbutt. And Beristain, to the delight of boxing fans everywhere, said ignore that and go fight.
Maybe the trainers ought to get in there and fight. They both want to see a fight.
Round 7 of a scheduled 12. Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas. That's why Marquez is worried about headbutts.
Clean right hand by Marquez.
Brings huge excitement from the crowd. Something they haven't seen enough of.
Something we haven't seen enough of.
Both fighters reluctant even to use the jab. Freddie Norwood trying to fire left crosses sparingly and land them. Marquez waiting for rare opportunities to try to throw combinations. Here comes the Norwood chant again. And there's a good solid left cross to the forehead of Marquez.
I believe Prince Hamed would be at home very upset with himself right now.
Because?
We're not having fought one of these two guys?
Yes. I don't see either one of them giving him too hard of a time. But you never can tell. I guess styles make fights.
Yeah, and part of the problem, of course, is that Naz's marketability around the world is such that he can make big money for fighting Mickey Mouse. So he's not eager, or so it seems, to go out and match against the best for the moment.
Well, but he says he wants to unify the titles. He's fighting one of the title holders, Soto, October 22nd.
Toughest opponent in a while.
And theoretically, he would fight the winner of this fight as well.
In which case, he won't have to put up with any more abuse for his choice of opponents.
Is there any way Joe Cortez could get the decision here tonight?
Joe Cortez could win the Punch Dad Award. And another low contact round. Exactly what Howard Cosell have had to say about this. November 1, it's the next edition of HBO's award-winning documentary series, Sports of the 20th Century. Howard Cosell telling it like it is.
Draw my eyes. Draw my eye with dry time.
Relax. Freddie, we're moving around and we're shaking and baking it, but we're not doing the thing we worked on.
I do not envy the judges in this one.
Okay, watch your heads inside, guys. Watch your heads.
Well, through round 7, CompuBox numbers have Freddie Norwood landing 44 of 175 punches and Juan Manuel Marquez landing 48 of 243 punches. You can see that Harold Letterman has it even through 8.
That's about each fighter landing an average of about 6 or 7 punches a round.
That's right. They're landing 15 punches per round combined. Well, actually, no. They're landing
13.
more like 13 punches per round combined. You're right.
I don't know if my heart can stand it.
Oh, you've made it this far, Larry.
Oh. Keep him up. Let's go.
I have a hunch you can get through 5 more rounds. Marquez was reaching with the right and ducked into punching range.
Good left hand counter. But that's all we'll see for a little while.
And another hard left cross. And the third one was a glancing blow. But Freddie Norwood goes back to the action that gave him a knockdown in round 2, landing 2 straight hard left crosses.
If he could keep that up, I think we'd have a much more interesting fight.
He may just feel he's doing enough to win the fight by landing the occasional left cross, and that's enough for him.
Well, he is the champion.
Yep. Again, Marquez drops his right.
Marquez is hurt bad by that left hand then. His legs are still a little wobbly.
Marquez comes back, throws the right hand. Norwood tries to make him pay with another left.
I guess these guys didn't like the fight for the first 7 rounds either. A left hand drop.
Will not be called a knockdown.
That was a knockdown.
I thought it was a clean knockdown.
Absolutely right. Norwood landed the left. Marquez countered over it with the right hand. Put Norwood's knee on the canvas. Cortez didn't call it.
Yeah, that was a knockdown.
It was a short left hand. It was so short that the referee apparently didn't see it.
So in what could be critical to the scoring of a seemingly close fight, Juan Manuel Marquez, to our eyes, scores a knockdown in the 8th round and does not get credit for it. We'll be checking our replay to see if we can confirm our view of things.
Do we have replay in boxing yet?
Yeah, we have a replay.
No,
ruling
keep the
involved.
hands up.
okay.
Don't drop the hands. When you're getting close, you're dropping the hands too much, okay, baby? You with me? You're dropping the hands sometime, okay? You got to keep the hands up when you're shaking and baking. Stutter step and step around, okay?
Here it is. There it was. A left hand, a clean left hand. Now, his gloves touched the canvas. Hopefully, we'll get another quick look at it. If his gloves touch the canvas.
Seconds out. Seconds out.
They traded punches.
Well, that makes it more ambiguous from that angle.
But nevertheless, just as Larry had told you, it was the short left hand landed inside by Marquez that appeared to put Norwood's left knee on the canvas. Cortez ruled it a slip. And by CompuBox numbers in that round, Marquez threw twice as many punches as Norwood, but Norwood landed the bigger ones. Meanwhile, Letterman gave the round to Marquez. Harold?
Well, Jim, let me tell you something. I certainly thought that Freddie Norwood went down. But, you know, you have to go with the referee. The referee said no knockdown. You can't call it 10-8. There's no question. But certainly, I think it was the telling punch of the round. I gave the round to Juan Manuel Marquez. Very, very close. I have it 76, 75. In actual rounds, 5 rounds to 3 Marquez. But the point system is what we go by. So Juan Manuel Marquez by 1 point because I thought he won the 8th round.
I don't think it's out of the question that some of the judges would have a better memory for Norwood's 2 big left hands early in the round.
I don't think so either.
I don't know what to think.
So it may not be a great fight, but it does appear to be a close fight coming into these last 4 rounds. Freddie Norwood's featherweight title on the line. Juan Manuel Marquez with a 29-fight winning streak coming in. And Norwood has never been beaten. 34-0-1.
With all the problems that Norwood has had outside of the ring, amazingly, during his 10-year career, he's remained unbeaten.
Maybe the first time Marquez has effectively blocked Norwood's left cross with his right hand.
Break, hold, hard. Come here. When I say break, I want you guys to break clean. Don't think any y'all break. Attend that. Let's go, let's go.
Norwood showing good defense here with the head movement.
No knockdown. All right, come on. Up for our lead, all right? Let's go. Great fight, guys. Oh, let go, clean. Let go. Let's go.
Right hand body shot landed from Marquez. And down goes Norwood on a little 2-punch combination by Marquez. Norwood was off balance. This time, Marquez does get credit for his knockdown.
And that puts Norwood in serious jeopardy of losing his title.
Freddie, keep your hands up. Don't lose your cool, okay? Get smart. Keep your hands up. Keep them up high, all right? It's round 10 coming up. All right, let's be smart, okay? How you feeling? I know you do. Look, be smart, okay? Listen to Freddie, listen to me again.
There's that knockdown at the end of the round, which may turn the decision in this fight around. A quick flash knockdown.
I don't think the left hand even landed.
Yeah, but that's where it landed. That's where those straight punches come in. When I tell you, when Norwood was throwing the looping punches, bam, bam, straight punches are going to get to the target quicker.
You know, the orders that Norwood got from the corner were to be smart. I think he's got to be aggressive. I think he's got to make stuff happen here, Roy.
Yeah, he does, because he's definitely behind now.
Roy, both fighters are headhunting, and that's one of the things that contributes to the low output here. Neither man has mounted any sustained attack to the body. Who do you find fault with for that?
Well, both of them are trying to be punchers here, so you can not expect much body punching from them. Their corner should have warned them early, but, you know, this is a profession. You also have to know what you're doing yourself.
Two knockdowns in the bout. Marquez was down in the second. Norwood was down in the ninth. Norwood's knee touched the canvas in the eighth on what appeared to us to be a knockdown. It was very close. It was very quick. Joe Cortez called it a slip. Probably a variety of other referees could have made the same ruling. It's not always easy in there. Good body punch there by Marquez, who got to the rib cage with a left hand. Norwood with another round in which he fires a couple of punches here and there, but does a lot of posing.
He's only looking for one opportunity to try to go for the knockout. That's what's bad about getting an early knockdown in a fight. I saw Ray Mercer do that against Larry Holmes.
You're saying there's a tendency to let up and just look for that one shot again.
Yes, it is.
You see heavyweights do it all the time. You don't expect to see it that often from featherweights. These are two featherweights who fought with a heavyweight mentality.
They are still fighting with the heavyweight mentality.
They are.
Let's go, guys. Cuidado con la campana.
Right over Norwood's left eye, opening again, but it doesn't seem to be a big problem. The big problem he has now is Marquez.
Okay, the fight is even now, but if you don't throw punches, he might win it. But we're gonna win, and you gotta throw blows. Let your hands go.
Guys, I want a clean round. I want a clean round.
I think you have the fight, but it's slim. But you gotta keep throwing punches. If not, we're not gonna win.
Snap on him, just pop him, okay? Right from your shoulder. You understand what I'm saying? Turn on the ball of the foot just a little bit. Keep your hands up. Keep the hands up. Take some water down. Take some water down.
Mike Tyson ringside. Tyson and some of his friends, known to be friendly here in Las Vegas with Floyd Mayweather Jr., will be defending his 130-pound championship in the next fight. Mike saying hello to Roy Jones Jr. across the ring, even as we speak. Tyson with a fight coming up later on this year against Orlin Norris. There's a hard left hand by Norwood and another slippage.
That's a slip. Let's go.
The title is slipping away as well from Norwood, it appears. Although one could make an argument that Marquez hasn't done enough to take his title. I don't know if the judges will take that argument.
I'm glad I'm not a judge in this one.
One never knows. One does take note of another hard left cross by Norwood. They've been few and far between, but when they've landed, they've been showy.
There was a jab.
You're kidding. A landed jab?
Yeah, clean landed jab.
Amazing.
Break out, Thane.
Norwood throws one or two punches and wants to clinch. Can't win that way. But I guess it's worked for 10 years, so why would he change now?
You're right there.
Marquez reaching low to get in a right hand to the body. And then stepping away as Norwood looked for another chance to fire that left hand. Clocks Marquez with the left hand on the right side of the head as Juan Manuel charges forward looking for chances to land.
Norwood will follow up with the right hook after he throws that kind of left, he'd be better
Let's go,
off.
come on, let's go. Both of you guys.
Right hand in there by Freddie Norwood.
That was the right hook I was just talking about.
And Marquez stepped right into it, but took the punch pretty well.
I think he may have landed his own pretty well, too.
Marquez trying to make it a fight. And as he stumbles away from that exchange, Joe Cortez grabbed Freddie Norwood to keep Norwood from attacking Marquez when Marquez was in an unfortunate position.
What was that all about?
I'm not sure. Bell hadn't sounded.
I need you working, okay? I don't need you in close. But I need your jab working.
Last round, guys, touch him up, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Make him miss. When you make him miss, let's make him pay, okay? Don't take chances. We don't need it.
En vez de irlo a buscar y tirar. Ahora no te desesperes, lo va a hacer peor.
Don't despair, but keep after him. Make sure, watch out for that punch that he's got, and then go after him. You gotta be in.
Hold on, relax. Take some water.
Well, it's been, for the most part, a surprisingly dreadful fight. Freddie Norwood, through 11 rounds, has averaged 24 or 25 punches a round. He's landed just enough left crosses to probably give himself the right to believe that he could be winning the fight. Juan Manuel Marquez has scratched for opportunities to land in return and has thrown a lot more punches, but hasn't landed that many more. And Harold, how do you have it through 11?
Jim, I'll still go with the busier guy. 105, 102, 7 rounds to 4. Juan Manuel Marquez. I think that Marquez is just doing more, and I don't think Norwood's doing enough. No right hands at all from Norwood the whole fight. For God's sake, he's hardly throwing any punches. At least Marquez is taking a fight to him, trying to fight, making a fight, and throwing punches. I think Marquez deserves it on aggressiveness.
I can't disagree with you, Harold. I have it 6-4-1, but I guess somebody else could give me an argument why Norwood should retain his title because Marquez didn't do enough.
And Norwood did land the bigger punches.
Indeed, and in fact, while I'm not sure I believe this should be the decision, I'd probably go for Marquez also. Let me be the first to say I'm in no way surprised if Norwood gets this decision and retains his title.
In terms of the future, Marquez might be a more entertaining fighter if he had an opponent who would stand there and fight him.
He's been a very entertaining fighter in many of his appearances in the Forum in Los Angeles over the course of the past 7 years. But there he was lighting guys up with spectacular knockouts. They weren't edgy, dodgy southpaws like Freddie Norwood.
Yeah, Freddie Norwood's job is not to make Marquez look good either.
And he's managed that.
I don't know how good he's made himself look in the process, though.
Looks as though it was a secondary goal. Hard left hand by Norwood as Marquez reached in looking for an opportunity to land. Another low contact round. Another clash of heads.
Come on, let's go, come on, let's go, come on, let's go, let's go.
Norwood is good at making his opponents miss, but he just doesn't make them pay often enough for it.
No, he doesn't.
Come on, come on, get on, get on.
Tackle. Leg tackle.
Let's go.
Well, it'll be fascinating to see how 3 judges choose to score this one. I agree with the crowd's vote.
whatever the judges say, the crowd has the final judgment on this fight.
Last word, Roy?
Well, it wasn't a very impressive fight by neither fighter to me. I don't think either one of them was busy enough, but that's why they have judges. I don't sit here and keep up with who won what round, so hopefully next time they both will look a lot better than they did tonight.
All right, let's see who our judge gave the last round to.
Okay, Jim, I gave the last round to Juan Manuel Marquez. I have it 8 rounds to 4, 115, 111. I just thought that Juan was too aggressive in the 12th round. I thought he won the 12th round. I thought Freddie Norwood just didn't throw enough punches once again. As a matter of fact, I didn't think Freddie Norwood threw enough punches the entire fight. I just like Juan Manuel Marquez's aggressiveness. He tried to fight. He tried to make the fight. Norwood, I don't know. To me, he just backed up too much and waited too long.
Now here's the more interesting version of the 12-round battle you just sat through. As we give you now edited highlights, believe it or not, of Juan Manuel Marquez against Freddie Norwood in round number 2. Double left hand by Norwood, down goes Marquez. In round number 4, a thrilling headbutt which produced an exciting cut over Norwood's left eye. In round number 8, the big mystery of the fight, Freddie Norwood's knee goes to the canvas. Was it a knockdown? And in round number 9, the real knockdown for Juan Manuel Marquez, as Norwood definitely goes down after a 2-punch combination. So that's just part of what the judges had to ponder and conjure with. And let's go to Michael Buffer and see what they had to say.
We go to the Budweiser scorecards. Dwayne Ford scores the bout 114 to 112. Arthur Allenson scores it 117 to 112. And Stanley Cristodulo has it 115 to 111 for the winner by unanimous decision and still undefeated champion, Freddie Norwood.
So Freddie Norwood retains his title. A decision that does not overwhelmingly surprise this reporter. Final punch stat numbers in the fight. And you can see how many landed punches there were. We're hoping that you'll see more landed punches than that in 4 rounds of Trinidad De La Hoya next week. And total jabs, it certainly was not an effective jab fest. Marquez putting his left hand out there 219 times and 200 times finding air.